Very good. So, welcome everybody for the Monday evening meditation class. So what we're going to do is we're going to meditate about 1 hour. I do a little guided in the beginning, and then we're going to have a quiet time and for a while. So, see how we go. If any time you feel like you want to get out, please just you can go and use the toilet. No worries. Don't feel like you need to hurt yourself. So make sure you're comfortable. I'm sure we all had a pretty busy day, so it's nice to come and relax for a while, just sitting quietly. Should be nice just to sit down. So make sure you are comfortable where you're sitting. So get your cushion just exactly, perfectly right underneath your bum. Make sure your back is nice and relaxed, and your whole body just feels like it's going to be happy to be here for a while. And if at some point during the meditation something starts hurting, your knee hurts or your ankle hurts or your back hurts, you can always look at it for a little bit while meditating and then adjust your posture. Again, this is not a concentration camp. We're here to relax. So first of all, sometimes I like to start the meditation by feeling how does my body feel like? And how do I feel like? What's my mind feel like? And it's a bit difficult if I would just say and ask you, how do you feel? You don't know what I mean. So I need to give you specific instructions. So first, just feel your stomach. Just breathe into your stomach, all the way to your stomach. Feel if the stomach is relaxed, or is there tension in your stomach? Feel how the breath feels. Does it feel tense? Or does it feel like it's flowing nice and smooth? In and out of your body. If it's not flowing in and out completely softly and relaxed manner, well, hopefully by the end of this meditation will flow a little bit easier. So now you have some kind of point to begin with. And now I want you to pay attention to your own face. How does your face feel like? Is it nice and soft and relaxed? Is there tension on your face? What does your face look like? Now I want you to smile. Do you feel like smiling? Or is the mind just sort of cringing? Oh, I don't want to smile. I'm miserable. Just naturally, why does it feel like smiling? Are you happy smiling, or are you just forcing it? Now that gives you the indication what's happening in your mind. Your body indicates something in your mind. Now, I want you to say to yourself quietly in your mind, I like myself. Does it feel natural to say that thing? Do you believe what you're saying? Or just when you say it, does it feel like there's resistance? I like myself. Do you believe it? If you do believe it, great. If there's resistance, don't try to push it away. But that gives you an indication also what's happening in your mind. So again, hopefully, by the end of the meditation, you feel a little bit more love towards yourself, a little bit more acceptance. You feel more at ease to say, I like myself. Okay, so now that we have a little points of reference, we know a little bit how our mind is. We know a little indication from the body. Let's start relaxing the body. And we start by giving kindness. And we start from your left foot. And this might be difficult and your mind might want to start rushing forward, but try to resist that. We try to give kindness to all our body parts. So we have to start from the little toe on your left foot. And I'm sorry if sometimes I say left and right, but I try to be as mindful as possible when teaching these things. So we are going with the left foot and with the little toe on your left foot. Give it all the kindness you have to that little toe. And feelings. Feel how you feel on that little toe. Do you feel warmth? Do you feel pressure? Pain, itchiness, whatever it is. Give it kindness. Let it relax. And then we move to the next toe. And I can already feel this is going to take a long time. But bear with me. So go to the next toe on your left foot. And give it also kindness. Feel what it feels there. And then let's move to the middle toe. Give it kindness. Let it relax. And from the middle toe you move into the I don't know what the name of it, what we call it, the index toe on your left foot. And then move to the big toe on your left foot. Give it all the love you have in your mind. All those toes on your left foot kept you upright today, balanced you up. You hardly paid any attention to them unless you kicked them somewhere accidentally. Wiggle your toes a little bit on your left foot and give them kindness. Thank you, toes. You're the best. And then move a little bit up on your left foot, on the bottom of the sole. Feel if there's any pressure there, warmth, cold, whatever it is on your left foot, to the heel of the left foot, to the Achilles heel, into the ankle, and your whole left foot should be nice and soft and relaxed. Moving up towards your knee, and all the part below your knee on your left leg starts to feel soft. You give it kindness. And the knee on your left leg, give it also kindness. Moving up towards the pelvic region on your left leg, that whole big muscle there. And going through the pelvis, can you feel the pelvic bone inside of there? Can you imagine what pelvis inside of you looks like? Make sure your whole pelvis rests comfortably on your seat, cushion, where you're sitting. Give it kindness to your pelvis. And then we are doing the same for the right leg, going down for the pelvis, into the right knee. And don't rush too much forward. You know what's coming next, but try to keep your kindness in one region. Really feel what it feels on your right knee. And then move forward towards your right ankle. And your whole right leg starts to feel nice and soft and kind and warm and relaxed. On the ankle on your right leg, go through into the heel of the right leg, to the bottom of the sole on your right foot. What do you feel there on the sole of the right foot? Give it kindness and softness. And then move towards the toes on your right foot, into the big toe. Can you feel your big toe? Can you give it kindness? It is there. It's been there since you were born. And you might not have ever given it kindness. And move into the next toe, that index toe, the middle toe on your right foot, one next to it. Imagine that toe there. What does it look like in your mind's eye? Now in your mind, give it kindness. And then also to the last little toe on your right foot. They are good toes. They're so nice. And they are soft and gentle. Now come back to the hip region. Go up into the stomach and breathe in into the stomach. Quite often we hold the world in our stomach. The stomach gets upset when something upsets your mind. Breathe into the stomach. So nice to be here meditating. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. The only thing you have to do right now is to breathe in softness into your stomach. Now look inside of the guts there. Can you imagine all those different parts there inside of you working in harmony day and night, keeping you alive, ticking on their own pace. All the guts inside of you are doing their work. Make sure you give them kindness and softness. Just keep breathing in softness. Relax, relax, relax. And go into your back. Make sure your back is nice and soft. Let your lower back slump if it wants to. Let it find its own posture. No need to be too tight. Your back starts feeling like it's floating in nice, warm, salty water. Your whole back is keeping itself erect. It seems to be that even we are floating in this warm air, we still have pollen up in air. But never mind. Just relax your back. Relax, relax. It's so nice to be here for a little while. And then pay attention to your shoulders and your neck. Make sure your right shoulder is nice and soft. You might have been on a computer long time. Your shoulder is tired. Just let it droop down. Relax. Let it relax. Go down on its own weight. And same on your left shoulder. The weight of itself just lets it go down. And also your neck. Make sure your neck is nice and soft. There's always tension on the neck if you don't pay attention to that. So now is time to give it kindness. All the acceptance you can give to your neck and shoulders. Make sure all your neck and shoulders are soft. As if you were doing mental massage. Just breathe in softly. Let the neck and shoulders be soft. And starts going down from your right shoulder into your right hand towards the elbow. And hopefully your whole right hand starts to be weighing down on its own self. Going down towards your wrist. Feel If there's any feeling underneath your right hand, if it's resting on your lap, what is that feeling there? Is it changing or staying constant? Pay attention to the changes. No feeling is ever the same. Everything is constantly changing. Now going down onto the wrist, into your hand of the right hand. Feel your right hand being soft. There's any tension on your right hand, let it open up softly. Go through the right hand's thumb. What is the feeling on your right thumb? Feel only that one finger. Then go into your index finger on your right hand. Can you feel the tip on your right hand? Watch it as if you were watching a movie, as if it's not your right hand index finger tip. And then go into the middle finger. And the next finger. And the pinky finger there on your right hand. And your whole right hand should be nice and soft and kind and gentle. And move into your left hand. Feel the warmth as if you were feeling something really soft inside of your left hand. Your hand is holding in to this kindness. And the whole left hand should be nice and soft. Keep moving up to your left wrist. keep moving up towards the left elbow, and up again towards the shoulders, on the left shoulder rather. And again, just breathe in still kindness in your shoulders, your left and right shoulders, and everything below your neck should feel like warm ball of relaxation. Your whole body below your neck starts to feel like it's floating in a sea of kindness and softness. And then move up from your neck on the back of your head. Do you feel anything in the back of your head? And we keep moving up towards the top of your head. You feel the skull. On the top of your head. And then you keep moving forwards on your forehead. Make sure your forehead is nice and relaxed. And all the muscles around your eyes, where you have wrinkles, make sure all your wrinkles are nice and non-existent. Moving down into your cheeks, your right cheek and the left. And then going down a little bit into the muscles. Feel your jaw muscles. Make sure those strong jaw muscles are nice and relaxed. Let them relax. Let the jaw muscles relax. Relax. It's so nice to sit here, not having to do anything, not having to go anywhere. We are just taking care of our bodies. Your body is nice and soft. It has kindness in there. Feel the body as a whole. Enjoy the feeling of soft body. Let it do whatever it wants. Give it opportunity to heal. Let it float in the ocean of kindness and acceptance. Now that we are floating here in softness, all the noises outside are starting to disappear. They are still there, but you don't have to worry about them. We are in this own ball of kindness. There are things outside of that ball, but you don't have to worry about it. We're just happy to be here, floating along. Relax, relax, relax. Now that the body starts to be one large lump of softness, you start seeing that there's still something moving. Do you notice that? What's moving? What is moving? Don't pay attention to your mind. What's moving? It's the breath. The breath goes in and out of this soft lump. It keeps the soft lump alive. Let the breath just flow in and out. It flows in and out by itself. It's not your breath. It is just a breath. It's like wind. Wind moving in and out into this soft body. If the wind starts disappearing or doesn't want to stay, give it kindness. By giving it kindness, it wants to stay with you. Smile at the breath. It's your friend. Breathe through the smile. Hello, breath. It's so nice to see you. Now I will stay quiet for a little while. And as always, your mind goes wandering here and there. Remember, smile at the breath. Smile at it. And he wants to stay with you. Just breathe in, smile. Breathe out, smile. Breathe in, smile. Breathe out, smile. We don't have that much time left. Don't let the mind get restless. We only have few more moments. Just relax. 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 Like I said, we are coming to the end of the meditation very soon. Now feel your breath going into your stomach. Do you feel how it flows nice and softly all the way to your stomach? Do you feel you can smile a little bit more easy than you did when we started? Can you feel it's like a smile of a Cheshire cat from Alice in the Wonderland? There's a smile, but there is no cat. There's just a grin of beautiful smile in space. You're breathing through that smile into your soft stomach. And then we have the last indicator. While breathing in, tell yourself, this time it's even more difficult. Tell yourself, I love myself. I love myself. Do you feel that it's easier now than when we started? I will ring the gong now 3 times. Listen all the way to the end of the 3rd sound, and then you can come back to the real world. Okay, so now we have the question and answer. If anybody has questions or complaints, I'm open. It seemed to go really fast, at least for me. I think I fall asleep or something. Did anybody feel it was a little bit easier to really like yourself at the end? Is it okay? Good. Yeah. Sometimes we just meditate and we don't really look what's happening, and that's quite common. We just sit down and forget to. We forget that what are the benefits if we don't sort of have any kind of litmus test, any kind of indication. So I like to do this little bit. That we have to actually look inside in the beginning and at the end. Ajahn Brahm has taught me that to look at the end of the meditation what happens, but sometimes if we don't look at what was there in the beginning, we don't know how much we left behind. So I take it to the next level. Ajahn Brahm always says that we should stand on his shoulders. So I'm trying. I'm doing my best. so it's quite often we live our daily life and we just go on without paying too much attention to our body and our mind. And you can even on your daily life you can actually just feel what it feels on your face. What does your face feel like? Are you grounding? And quite often when I pay attention to my face, I have this kind of worry or all kind of things. And your face is a good indicator Like you feel, is your face beautiful? Is your face relaxed? And if you just, you don't need to charge it, and you don't need to change it too much, but just say like, well, why am I doing this again? And if you have a little bit of habit of looking on face, what it would look like from outsiders, or how do you feel about how does it feel there on your face, you can actually learn how to overcome certain things, or at least what I've learned, at least for me, what I've learned, that I don't need to do certain things. I don't need to be, or like I'm sort of anxious again, or I'm just cringing, or just I'm suffering. Basically, you don't need to suffer too much. You are making yourself suffer, and once you pay attention to that, your face, it lessens the suffering. Quite often the mind is a bit too difficult to look at day-to-day life. But you can feel, I'm on my face. I don't need to do that. Nobody tells me I have to be miserable. Okay, good. I can relax. Mind is sometimes difficult to look at. So smile. There's nobody stopping you. Smile at yourself. I think we're sometimes too serious about our own mind states. All right. Any complaints online?
Thank you for the meditation, Ajahn.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a couple of online questions.
Yeah, great.
So the first one says, how do you develop wisdom?
How do you develop wisdom? Oh, well, next question. I don't know. Basically, wisdom, as we say in Buddhism, so wisdom is really different from sort of knowledge. Wisdom should be developing. So what's wisdom? So developing wisdom is actually you have to be around wise people, and that sort of it rubs into you. You get. So that's why I like Buddhism, because I don't have to do it that much by myself. I can just hang out with good people who are wise, and the wisdom rubs into me. How easy is that? So if you like me, well, then you're in the right place. Just associate with wise people. Get inspiration. Realize, and also try to remind yourself, what is wisdom? Wisdom is being kind. That's it. Be kind. Be kind. That's wisdom, right? What's the opposite? Were you stupid? Angry. Don't be stupid, eh? Don't be angry. That's really stupid. Really is. But, you are angry quite often. And it goes into the, like, sometimes we translate it even differently. Yeah, frustration. What's the word that they use sometimes for anger? It's like, it escapes me now. I've been translating one of these basic texts into Finnish, and I really struggle to find a good word for anger in Finnish. There's this kind of like, it's not rage we're experiencing all the time. It's this kind of really subtle sort of anger, discontentment. I think sometimes in English we translate it, and the annoyed, all those kind of things. So those are things. That's the opposite of wisdom. Wisdom is kindness. Really, I don't want to give you too much, because you forget most of the stuff I say. So if I just give you one thing, at least maybe you remember that. Be kind to yourself. How do you learn to be kind? By associating with wise people. So that's it. Easy. There's probably more to it, but that's how it is. That's how I would say. Okay, what's the second question?
Thank you, Ajahn. Second question is, Bhante, this meditation brought to light how much anger and grief I feel toward my body due to being impaired by chronic life-altering illness and pain. How do we let this go and become at peace with how things really are?
Mm-hmm. Sure. The chronic alternating, the life-altering diseases, we have them, and it's not easy to live with this body of ours, and we all have them sooner or later. My grandma always said that, oh, how she wanted to die healthy. What does that mean? It means that she wanted to live until 85, perfect health, and then just stop dead. Well, good luck with that one. We all have life-changing illnesses, and most likely it won't happen, when you're 85. You're going to have them before. Unfortunately, some of us, we have them before, and they're more chronic than others. And I have, luckily, it's a blessing in my life that I have a chronic illness. So I've been blessed in a sense. And if I look at that way, it changes my attitude towards that. Right? I see my chronic illness as something which is good for me. I cannot do anything about it. And then, because I understand that I cannot do anything about it, I understand that I don't try to tell others, there's always people who are trying to heal me, basically. If I tell something, somebody, I have this thing, people are always trying to, take this medication or do this, that. Just leave me alone. I don't want to, maybe I would like to, I try not to get rid of it. It's been a blessing in my life. It's wisdom that I see it. There is sickness in your body. It's just given. We all have it. And because for me it's quite constant, it's not like I try to learn how to live with it. I change my attitude towards that. Like, yeah, thank you for having a chronic illness in my body. It's good. It forces me to slow down. If you don't have anything, it's like the Buddha said, when you're young and you're a teenager and all that, you're intoxicated by life. People who don't have diseases, sometimes there's obnoxious people. They think they're in charge of their bodies, but I eat this way and I do these things and I'm in perfect health. Yeah, you just got lucky. And you don't learn anything. You learn from these things. You learn from your diseases. If you don't know you're going to die, you don't really learn anything. You just waste your life. If you don't realize you're going to be sick, you're just wasting your time. You have to have gratitude towards these things. Really. And that's the only thing. It won't change the disease itself. It changes your attitude towards that. And then you're going to have more compassion in your mind because you understand other people are suffering, that you know what they're going through. It's like that simile of Ajahn Chah where he took a cup and he said, I think it was metal cup, and he said, look, if this cup was made out of something else, it was like porcelain, and you wouldn't have to, you would have to take care of it way more carefully. But because it's a metal, you can do anything with it. You can throw it around, you can toss it, you can knock it, and it doesn't break. But because it's made out of something which is fragile, we have to take care of it. And it's same with our own bodies and minds. They are fragile. And it's same about other people's bodies and minds. They are fragile. So that's why we need to take care of others and ourselves. We need to give them kindness and acceptance. We need to care about your mind. We need to care about our bodies, and we need to care about other people's minds and bodies. Because they break. One day they will drop and they will break. So think of it as a blessing. It's nice to have chronic illness. Thank you. So that's, hopefully that helps a little bit.
Thank you, Ajahn. There's no more online questions at the moment.
Okay, great. There's something happening online. People are intensely looking. Is there anything in the audience? I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. It's nice to see everybody. One more. Okay, well, let's do one more.
It's just a reply from the person that asked the question about chronic illness. They say, "Thank you, Bhante, for your teaching and humor. I have a smile on my face and feel brighter here at 4:42 a.m. in my A-frame home in rural Indiana."
Good. Okay. No worries. Thank you for thanking, and thank you for the question, and thank you everybody showing up. And we are see you again. Sadhu, sadhu.